features, making it surprisingly simple to get exactly what your home needs. We've covered over 25 million windows and have 50,000 five-star reviews to prove we deliver. Whether you DIY it or want a pro to handle everything from measure to install, we have you covered. Real design professionals, free samples, zero pressure. Right now, get up to 50% off with minimum purchase, plus get a free professional measure at blinds.com. Rules and restrictions apply.
As the chicken sandwich from 7-Eleven, people always call me loud. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm crispy, I'm bold, and with 7 rewards, I'm just $4. Yeah, you heard me. Only at 7-Eleven. Valid through 6/23/26. Participating stores only while supplies last. See app for full terms.
Are your ad campaigns lighting up the dashboard, but not the pipeline? That's bull spend. And marketers are calling it out in Dashboard Confessions.
My boss asked for results, so I opened my dashboard for the only positive-sounding metric I had: impressions.
Cut the bull spend. See revenue, not just reach. LinkedIn delivers the highest return on ad spend of major ad networks. Advertise on LinkedIn. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a $250 credit. Go to linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply.
Test 1, 2. Oh crap. DCS crashed. That's all good. What up? What up? So, I did go live. I'm already live, and I did put at Yodi 1980.
Yeah, I seen it on my watch. It buzzed, and I was laying there with Strella, and I read the title to her where it said I was legendary, and she was like, "Oh my god!" And I was like, "Hey, I didn't say it." And she was like, "You and your ego." I was like, "But it says I'm legendary."
I'm allowed to be egotistic. So I got DCS reloading because it crashed the first time.
Okay, give me a few minutes here to get things situated on my side.
No worries. And I've been talking to you and forgetting that I had push to talk. So I'm reloading DCS on my end. It crashed.
Oof. I was flying last week in the virtual or in the Aerobatics Online server, and I was right up on this dude in a C-130, and I mean, I was in close. I was in the Harrier, and I was under his wing, and I was like right up there on his back ramp, and I was staying with him at like, I don't know, 180, 190 knots, and I was flying not with the throttles, but with the pitching of the Harrier's nozzle, so I could just slow down and kind of push myself up and stay at his speed. It was kind of fun.
Hell yeah. Don't know why my chat's not working on display. No idea. I'll just have to look under the hood for chat. I'm loading up a private Nellis server while you get everything situated.
Cool. Yeah, that'll get you pre-cached and everything. So I'll just pre-warn you the things you might want to focus on tonight, or at least over the next few days before next week, right? Because we're going to do that combat op next week.
Yeah.
Definitely want to make sure you're comfortable with your laser-guided bombs and comfortable with the harms, both using the HAD pod and in pre-plan mode.
Okay. Harms, pre-plan mode, and the HAD, and laser-guided bombs.
Yep, because we'll have DAGs running cap and doing decoys with the TALTs, so it'll be pretty straightforward, but I'll have a full briefing before we go up.
Copy. Are we sticking to Nellis, something that we know that is safe for my computer, or are we going to try to venture out and do like something?
Oh no, we go into Iran, Persian Gulf.
Copy.
Because you have Persian Gulf map, right?
Believe so. We can double check after we load out.
Okay.
we're going to see if I get flagged tonight. I just used Spotify and looked for copyright-free music, put on a lo-fi playlist, and we'll see what we get.
Oh, yeah.
I need footrest. Right there. Can't wait to get a new computer. Already be loaded in. It's popping up on the YouTube channel, but it's not popping up like in my visual. Yeah.
When the sun sets, Las Vegas transforms. The skyline glows, the energy surges, and the night comes alive. At the heart of it all is the Cosmopolitan of Las Vegas, a luxury resort destination where bold experiences unfold. From a one-of-a-kind restaurant collection to sleek cocktail lounges and hidden speakeasies, every moment invites indulgence. Book your stay now at cosmopolitanlasvegas.com.
If a loved one owns a gun and you're worried they might harm themselves or others, a firearm restraining order gives them time to heal by removing that gun. Learn more at illinois.gov/pause to heal. Brought to you by the Illinois Department of Public Health, Brady, and the Ad Council.
The right window treatments change everything. Your sleep, your privacy, the way every room looks and feels. At Blinds.com, we've spent 30 years making it surprisingly simple to get exactly what your home needs. We've covered over 25 million windows and have 50,000 five-star reviews to prove we deliver. Whether you DIY it or want a pro to handle everything from measure to install, we have you covered. Real design professionals, free samples, zero pressure. Right now, get up to 50% off with minimum purchase, plus get a free professional measure at Blinds.com. Rules and restrictions apply.
From the moment you wake up, your day is already pretty full. That's why University of Phoenix's online master's programs help you balance work, family, and school. Explore flexible master's degrees made for busy adults.
Server is up and running.
Be there shortly, depending on the computer.
Yep, no worries.
Still under school?
Yes.
I'm not finding it.
Under school spelled SKOOL?
Correct.
It should definitely be there. Hold on, let me make sure I don't have it on local for some reason. Leave server. Yeah, I had it on localized because of me doing that footage from the video last week before.
Makes sense.
Stand by while I reload.
Copy.
Alright, it's up.
Mm-hmm. There it is. Loading in now.
Copy.
Pika, when you get a chance, will you grab me a drink? I forgot to grab one. No worries. No rush. I just know I'm gonna need one at some point. We'll eventually get loaded in here. Progress. $24.16 on the timer. See how long it takes to get a full render. the C-Wax. I'll load it up with harms. Figure we can go do a bombing run and then try to hit the refuel.
Oh yeah, for sure. Setting up my aircraft here real quick.
No worries, I'm waiting for the rendering to finish. Yo. Thank you.
Now, while you're warming up, I'm going to talk about a combat approach landing, like what you'll probably be required to do next week, just to kind of make it a little more spicy. When we come back into Nellis tonight, I want you to do it a little differently than what you've been doing it. I want you to come in over Nellis at about 10,000 feet, at about 350 knots or so. When you're over top Nellis, I want you to come down in a downward corkscrew to your right, because you don't want to come down into this mountain over here. So as you come in, you're going to do this downward corkscrew to your right, about a 45-degree angle over and about 45 degrees down. You may have to do 2 circles to get from 10,000 around to the runway, but you're going to like kind of visually judge what you're doing as you come around these circles, coming downhill, looking to line yourself up at the end of whatever the last spiral is, being at about 1,500 feet. The reason we're going to be doing that is because when we're doing that combat descent, we might have shit just outside the base area that can still shoot at us, so we have to come down in a combat descent.
Copy.
You want to just try to make the as far away from the field as possible, as minimal as possible as you're coming around. Try to do it tight and clean. If it means you come in a little faster than you're normally comfortable with, I mean, that's okay. You can do a long flare and bleed off your speed and then, you know, do a long rollout. It's more important to come down inside or outside that envelope of fire.
Understood.
I'm bold, I'm juicy. Throw some pickles and barbecue sauce on me, and baby, I'm a home meal. And with 7 rewards, I'm just $4. Quiet? No. Crispy, saucy, and $4? Very. Only at 7-Eleven. Valid through 6/23/26. Participating stores only while supplies last. See app for full terms.
Craving something specific? From global flavors to viral snacks, TikTok has it all. If you can dream it, you can make it. Right at home. Find your next favorite dish on TikTok.
Spring just hits different. One day, cold mud. The next, warm sunshine. But the hard-working men and women in Carhartt don't wait for the forecast to get to work. Patching roads, clearing trails, planting crops. Their hands turn this season's uncertainty into possibility. So get out there, spring into action. We've got you covered for whatever the season throws your way. Carhartt, made possible.
Do we know the tanker's TACAN?
Yep, it is 1 X-ray, and it is on 274-000. Now, while you're still on the TACAN screen, let me know when you get those entered.
I don't think it's taken the 1.
It should be there by default.
Okay. I'm on the TACAN page.
Okay. While you're on that screen, look down between your legs there at the HSI compass.
Yep.
And you know how to get it over to TACAN, right?
The M mode button.
Yep, go ahead and move over to TACAN, and you'll notice that up in the upper left there's probably a red line through the distance.
Yes.
Okay, so that's your first indicator that you need to move to transmit receive. Now up on the TACAN screen, upper left corner, it says TCN. It probably says REC for receive mode, correct?
TACAN screen.
On your DED, up
Yes.
there on the upper right?
Yes.
Okay. So I believe from anywhere, if you not inker dinker, but if you dauber up and down anywhere on this screen, you should be able to sequence right, and it will change that over to TR or TRAA, etc., etc. You want it in T/R.
Copy and done.
You should now have distance readout.
Copy. Yes, I do.
Okay. Now, as far as air-to-air TACANs go for tankers, that should technically be in T/R/AA, because it's a TACAN up on the plane, or at least that's how it used to be. I know DCS either changed it to this or it was broken. I don't know if it is legit or not, but either way, it may one day just out of nowhere switch back over to TRAA. So if you start finding no tankers on this kind of style, move over to AA, and it might be back to the old way.
Copy. I think I'm ready to rock and roll.
Alright, taxiing out here.
Actually, hold on. I did not set up my comms.
Copy.
And what is the UHF for that?
274-000.
Copy. We are set.
Alright, ready to go. Here we go. Alright, just the typical departure you've kind of gotten used to. We'll do 300 knots out of here. As we turn left over Speedway, we'll increase to 350 and climb on out to altitude.
Copy.
Lead is ready.
2 is ready.
Alright, power on. Here we go. Whoa.
Was lead ready?
That was right. That was really weird. Oh, fuck. I don't know why I did that. That was my own stupidity. I forgot I'm asymmetric, so it was pulling to the left.
I'm frozen and off the runway.
I'm accelerating forward at 300 knots. And passing Speedway, left-hand turn, going to 350.
It appears I died.
Aw, did you turn the radar to standby before you took off? I see you burning.
I did not.
I honestly think that'll have a huge factor to do with it, because as soon as it takes off, it starts wanting to render out everything that the radar sees, and with an air, it has air-to-air and air-to-ground, so it stands to reason that what's freezing you up is that radar loading up all that stuff, because it would do it for me in my old computer. It would do it every time I took off in the F4. It would just freeze me, and then this new computer doesn't do it.
One of these days. One of these days.
Do what?
One of these days. New computer.
Well, just remember, right before you take off, just reach up and hit that little override push button above the fire control radar screen, just the OVRD, and then don't hit it again until you're in the air and you're stable. See if it makes a difference. I'm pushing on toward the range.
Copy.
Yeah, I did get squirrely there. I forgot I'm heavy on the left wing, so it started pulling to the left, and I was like, what the hell's going on? She doesn't like being heavily asymmetric. Like, I started going left on the runway, but I didn't want to push it too hard right and blow a tire, so I was like easing back over. Or worse, tip over right in front of you and explode.
Yeah, we both could have been dead on the runway.
I like that meme I posted, or not me, well, I guess he called a meme, that I posted earlier. It says, if you don't like my landing, stay off of I-95.
I did see that.
Making fun of that fucking Boeing coming down the bakery truck.
Yeah.
Try to be fuel smart coming out here, so keep it around 350 all the way out. No need to jam the gas all the way, because you're going to want that extra fuel, just because you're going to need time at the tanker, since it's going to really be your first attempt at boom tanking.
Right.
I'm pretty sure your first official attempt at tanking was stroke and hose, wasn't it, in the Hornet?
Yes.
Materials and labor, so jobs run smoother and margins go further. It's all part of how the #1 brand of siding in North America helps you grow your business and your profits. Click the banner now to learn more.
Spring just hits different. One day, cold mud. The next, warm sunshine. But the hard-working men and women in Carhartt don't wait for the forecast to get to work. Patching roads, clearing trails, planting crops. Their hands turn this season's uncertainty into possibility. So get out there, spring into action. We've got you covered for whatever the season throws your way. Carhartt, made possible.
The Volvo XC60 has safety features that feel like an extension of your own. Like another set of eyes when you're changing lanes or backing out of the driveway. Discover the Volvo XC60. Visit volvocars.com/US. Driver is responsible for safe operation at all times.
But yeah, on your way out here, try your best to like keep that speed not even 1 knot high or low. Just keep it 350 as best you can. It'll get you used to moving that throttle hand a little bit constantly, which is going to be very key at the tanker. So you need to start getting your arm used to that kind of movement. You're more of a set it and forget it kind of power guy.
Got it. Okay, radar on standby. I remember I did that with the override. Where's the switch for that?
You don't have to flip the switch if you hit the override button. The switch actually shuts down like different levels of your outgoing transmissions up to and including your comms. Like if you flip that all the way down to silent, your radios won't even work.
Copy.
So just hitting override will do it, and then once you're clean, gear up, you know, you feel comfortable enough that if you were to turn it on and it were to freeze, you're okay for it to freeze for a moment. Turning north for Grumptown.
We're in the sky turning over Speedway 300.
Did that trick help for you?
I didn't have any stutter. I haven't turned it on yet.
That's cool. That's what I figured was happening, was your computer was getting bogged down by it trying to render ground radar data. Paveway times 2.
Definitely got jittery when I took it off override.
Yep, but it needs that moment to load things in, and it should settle back down for the most part. Jack. Turning south. Flowing south, Angel 17.5.
Holding 350, climbing to 20, heading out towards the range.
Coming around for my Magnum on the Hawk site. I got a good program too, 700 feet by 200 feet. Magnum. Turn south. Good hits on target. I'm gonna vector up to the tanker and top off.
I think I've got an actual SAM-10 locked out here or something.
Well, that SA-10 is going to be way, way out there, and once you get a program too, you'll see that it's probably way outside your shooting range.
Well, something's 30 miles and I'm locked on.
Well, that could be the SA-10. It'll shoot those down, I guarantee it. That's way out there in Kobayashi Maru land.
I have frozen.
So what's interesting is, for whatever reason, my TACAN arrow just a moment ago stopped pointing at the tanker, but I'm getting distance readout. It's on the data link behind you right now. You're pushing north, kind of almost entering the red line. But as long as you flow south immediately, those fighters will get shot down as they try to follow you.
LinkedIn Premium has exclusive tools that can help you land your next job. It cannot help your current coworkers to slant. It can make you 2.7 times more likely to get hired on average. It cannot help when the office elevator breaks down every 2.7 minutes.
This A11's locking you. Means you've gone way far north.
Spring just hits different. One day, cold mud. The next, warm sunshine. But the hard-working men and women in Carhartt don't wait.
I'm making my way back.
To work. Patching roads, clearing trails, planting crops. Their hands turn this season's uncertainty into possibility. So get out there, spring into action. We've got you covered for whatever the season throws your way. Carhartt, made possible.
Argo 1-1. Request rejoin. Argo 1-1. Request rejoin.
Oh, why didn't you answer me?
Altitude. Argo 1-1. Request rejoin.
Do I not have the frequency right? Oh, is this one of those instances where I forgot to change it on the tanker? If so, it's going to be 251. Let me try that.
Cat, I'm trying to fly. I need you to go away.
Argo 1-1. Request rejoin.
Motherfucker.
Altitude. Altitude.
Well, for whatever reason, it is not replying to me on the radio, so I'm guessing, for whatever reason, I didn't get the frequency right in the mission editor. But let me try a couple different other ones here. We got another tanker in map we can go to, it's just further up north.
Arco 1-1. Request rejoin.
That's you talking, I think.
Yes.
Let me try a different frequency. Oh, this asshole.
Arco 1-1. Request rejoin.
I remember in that video that we
Now
watched
I'm angry.
saying something about having to do something manually. Like maybe on the VHF. Like the normal menu wouldn't work.
Okay, I tell you what, how about I pull this down real fast since you're already pre-cached. I'll make a quick change to the tanker and we can just come straight out to the tanker.
Okay.
You're gonna push the talk mode.
Okay.
Did that work for you?
Yeah.
Okay, because we're clearly having a disconnect here with the tanker, so I'm going to pull it down real quick and run to the editor. I seen that the Patriots definitely scrubbed you. Those F1s were chasing you back. Alright, mission editor, open mission. Because I had it wrote on the briefing as 274.
Let me know when you get it loaded back up. I'm going to go to the video and watch that real quick.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it literally shows that it's 274. That might have something to do with it. I bet that does it. Let me do a quick test.
Do you know who it was that we watched for the tutorial on the F-16 refuel?
I believe it was Bogey Dope. Just gonna drop a hot aircraft right behind this tanker. F-16. Alright, let me test this here real quick. Interesting, he's still not replying on that channel. Okay, let me try changing its channel.
This guy is doing Alt/F1.
Oh yeah, no, that's definitely what I was in. I was in the right radio menu, 100%. Let me try changing the frequency and see if that doesn't do something. Okay, see what this does.
Did you hear that?
Oh yeah, no. I've set dozens of tankers. This isn't an issue like that.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Like I said, those ones to the north work flawlessly every time. This is one I dropped here recently, and something's going on with its base programming. I'm just looking here. Maybe I need to. Okay. Got that. Condition TACAN active. Tanker active. Let me try moving this. Just move this up one waypoint. That might be what's doing it too. I've seen this happen before, I think. So I want to add a second waypoint right here. And then we'll put all of that there. So delete, 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 delete. Delete from here. Oh, waypoint 1, add tanker task. We're gonna orbit racetrack. We're gonna anchor 20 by 10.
When the sun sets, Las Vegas transforms. The skyline
With the hot leg at 130.
and the night comes alive. At the heart of it all is the Cosmopolitan of Las Vegas, a luxury resort destination where
300
bold
knob.
experiences unfold. From a one-of-a-kind restaurant collection to sleek
We'll keep the frequency at there just for testing. Add a tack hand.
Book your stay now at cosmopolitanlasvegas.com.
You might not know it, but we set the standards and work with your family in every corner of Illinois. Your Illinois Department of Public Health. Protecting your health today, preparing you for tomorrow.
Need new floors? Skip the chaos of jumping from showroom to showroom. Floor Coverings International brings over 3,000 options right to your home with expert advice and trusted local care. Learn more at fcistars.com. Every franchise is locally owned and operated.
As the chicken sandwich from 7-Eleven, people always call me
Tack
loud.
hand, one X-ray, tying it to that tanker.
Bold, and with 7 rewards, I'm just $4. Yeah, you heard me. Only at 7-Eleven. Valid through 6/23/26. Participating stores only while supplies last. See app for full terms.
And on this one, we're going to make it immortal. And we're going to give it unlimited fuel.
And log in on my schedule. University of Phoenix, built for real life. Get started at phoenix.edu.
It's probably a good thing you made it immortal. Probably a good thing you made it immortal.
Oh yeah, I've seen enough new people smack right into it. It'll kill you, but it won't kill the tanker. Okay, let's see here. Let me test this. I think I know what was wrong. I've run into this before where if you try to run the tanker script from the first, like waypoint 0, it has issues. Like you gotta drop an original like waypoint 1 and then go from there. Let me see. So this might have been me a stupid moment. Okay, he just talked to me checking in. Okay, so he checked in, but he's not answering me yet. Let me try something else here.
You got payroll this week?
Negative. Okay, so that didn't do it. But he is talking on the radio. I'm hearing him. So what's going on here? the next clue he gave his call sign. He said his number 3 times. So is there some kind of error here? Let me look at my units list. Do I have multiple ARCO ones? Okay, I think I might see the issue here. It's not calling itself ARCO. Ah, I bet this fixes its wagon. Let's see if this doesn't. Okay, we make that change. Then go back in here and set this waypoint. ARCO 11 set tanker. This better fix this red wagon. This can truly be the only thing I see holding it back. What the fucking fuck? Oh, I bet I know why. I bet it's having issues because... Yep, let me just go to a standard extender. ARCO 11, ARCO 11, all that set. I bet that's a DCS limitation. Let's try this one last time. Yes. Let's test my theory. That was it. Alright, quit. So it's a DCS limitation. I had a tanker out there that could support both. It was an MPRS, multiple point refueling system, and it was a tanker that had both hoses and the boom. And it was meant to be able to support all the aircraft, but apparently DCS doesn't service both from that tanker, because the minute I went to a standard boom tanker, picked me right up.
Gotcha.
So, got it figured out here. I knew it had to be a DCS issue. KC10 extender. The frequency that it says in the page. Server will be back up momentarily. Since you can take a couple harms out if you want, just take the shots at the training site if you want, or we go straight to the tanker, it won't matter.
I think for time purpose, I'm going to go straight to the tanker tonight. I got all day off tomorrow, and I've already got all the car maintenance pretty much knocked out today, so I should have a few hours to play with during the day to get on here.
Cool, and I'll send you an updated version of this map when we're done, and that way that tanker's up to date.
Sounds good.
It is loading now, stand by.
Copy.
Because yeah, this map was originally made for Navy aircraft to train with, Air Force not even being a thought, the way this map was built. So me adding boom tankers now is kind of an afterthought.
No worries.
Alright, server is up. Let me strip down my bird so she's clean-ish. If you want to put on empty, no, it won't let you pick empty fuel tanks like in other jet. That's whack. That's alright, you can just run them clean. You'll burn through gas pretty decently fast.
Oh, just put on the fuel pots and then burn through it? I can do that easy.
Yeah, if you just want to put on the center bag, and just burn off a little gas as we go up there. And I'm spawning in. I'm on deck.
Hour and a half in, we're getting our second flight started. Typically how it goes.
I don't know what I did, but apparently I spawned a MiG-29 in this map that I'll take out, but he just took off. He's climbing away at our 11 o'clock there.
Too fun.
Go get yourself killed, little buddy. Alright, so all the frequencies I gave you before are legit now. 274 for the tanker. The TACAN was still the same. My apologies.
No worries.
Damn DCS limitations is a tanker that's supposed to be able to support both hose and boom. Why wouldn't you? Okay, so the TACAN is still giving us grief. The TACAN may not be accurate going out to the tanker. Not a problem. It's talking to us. I'll get us over to the tanker. Something else I need to look at. It might be interfering with a second tanker that's already heading out, or something out in the land area, but either way, something's happening with that tanker TACAN.
The 2026 Chevy Equinox is more than an SUV. It's your Sunday tailgate and your parking lot snack bar. Your lucky jersey, your chairs, and your big cooler fit perfectly in your even bigger cargo space. And when it's go time, your 11.3-inch diagonal touchscreen's got the playbook, the playlist, and the tech to stay a step ahead. It's more than an SUV. It's your Equinox. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
As the crispy chicken sandwich from 7-Eleven, people always call me loud. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm crispy. Did you expect me to whisper? If you want quiet, go eat some soup and reflect. Look, I know I'm a handful. I'm bold, I'm juicy. Throw some pickles and barbecue sauce on me, and baby, I'm a whole meal. And with 7 rewards, I'm just $4. Quiet? No. Crispy, saucy, and $4? Very.
I gotta reload in. This thing didn't spawn right. Or didn't want to ignite right.
Say again.
I got respawn into a new jet. This thing, for some reason, didn't want to start right. And I know for a fact that I took it to idle at 20.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's a tricky one. If you get it off just a little bit, it wants to act up.
However you make money work, we can work with that.
Mobile carriers message and data rates may apply. Wells Fargo Bank, N.A. member FDIC. Let me think it's all good. What you did was unforgivable. Lying to my damn face, got you feeling cynical. I was at the pinnacle, what was going wrong? Fucking knew it all along. Let me think it's all good. It was crazy how time flew when you thought I never knew. But now, baby, look at you. This is all cause of you. Yeah.
Gui.
What to think about when you're born into a fire. Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping now. Beat the odds, beat the big house. Our brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away, burn away. We feel betrayed.
Okay, I think I'm finally ready to go.
Alright, taxiing on. Alright, since we're in the interest of burning more fuel than normal, we're going to do more of an unrestricted departure. I'm going to get off the ground, kind of keep it low to the ground, get up to about 450 knots. As I pass Raceway, I'm going to pull up to about a 70 degree climb up near 20,000. At the same time, I'm going to go into a left roll and head out toward the mountain range back there at our 8 o'clock.
Got it.
Alright, I'm set when you are.
Ready to roll.
Let's hit it. $450. Passing Raceway, here we go. Coming left. Down to 25 climb, still going. We're still basically over Nella's territory, punching through 17,000. $19, coming through 20 off the burner, rolling 180 and pulling it back to the horizon. Leveled off, 21.7.
I'm still making my climb up. I pulled way too far up and killed my speed.
Oof. Yeah, just check me out on the HAD. You'll be able to find me pretty quick. Leveling off at 22. Bringing speed down to 350. Actually moving speed up to 400. Tanker's moving away from us. I hope I didn't do something stupid like push the tanker too far into enemy territory where we get shot at trying to get gas, but we'll see.
That'll be fun.
Break away, break away. Alright, speed 400, 0.88. The AI done killed an F5 out there. Get it, Mig. Oh, he got 2 of them. Get it, Mig. I gotta remember to take him out before I send that back to you. It is pretty far in that SA-10 circle. I should have put it going north to south.
We're gonna find out.
Oh yeah, it's getting shot at. I see how it's reacting right now. That missile just hit it, but it's immortal. Damn it. Well, that's alright. He'll be turning back. We'll have a window of opportunity, then we might have to break away and wait for a minute.
Copy.
I know to make an adjustment though before I send the map to you. Just stay with me, and when I say pull off and we'll wait for the next round, we'll just wait for the next round. It's not too far in. He's already turning back toward.
No worries.
But yeah, I'll turn him to flow north-south over Pahrump. You just want to go ahead and take first swing at it once we get up here?
Sure.
I got eyes on you. I got eyes on the tanker out in front.
Same.
Now at 20 miles.
Arco 1-1. Request
Slowing
rejoin.
the speed down to 375.
Arco 1-1. Proceed to pre-contact at 22,000 at 210.
I heard you check in. Now, as we're just going to keep flying straight for now, and as it starts to about our 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, we'll start a lazy lag pursuit turn and try to intercept in behind it closer than not, obviously. But now, when he gave you pre-contact, he told you his altitude and his speed.
It's made to take on even greater challenges. The all-new Kia Telluride
Oh, now that MiG-29AI got. So he's flying 300. I got him a little slow. Hopefully that's not too challenging, but I figured slower would be better for your first time. Giggity. Alright, entering into a left turn, we're going to pull to kind of keep him in our window frame at that point until we're through the halfway point, and then we're going to pull a little more aggressively to come out on his left wing. Slowing down kind of as we do, his speed being 300. So after the 90, we're pulling him, we're keeping him more in the HUD. Getting him now to the other side of center. Coming to slow down at 300 as we get up near him. You can go ahead and get to the middle side like you're heading up to the boom. Oh, he's doing slower than 300 indicated.
He told me 210.
Oh, okay. Well, damn, I got him way slow. I set it at 300. I thought that was going to be 300 ground speed, not... Well, I guess that is. Shit, I got to speed that up. I don't know. Well, you should be able to do it. So yeah, the speed he's telling you is what you're going to see on your HUD. So your first thing is you're just going to want to get, as you've seen in those videos, you're just going to want to get yourself behind the boom and get feeling stable. Where it itself is not moving, but it's basically right in front of your vision. And then you'll say you're ready pre-contact. And that's when you'll move in.
When should I hit my switch over on the left?
You can do it now. Some aircraft, it creates a little bit of drag, especially if it's like the hose and drogue style, because that's just like a boom on the side. But that's no boom, it's just a little port, so the drag should be very minimal. It also, I think, triggers something in the fly-by-wire system to be a little less responsive. I got the tanker so slow, you're literally going to stay damn near idle for most of this. Yeah, a little above idle, but yeah, it's going to be low on the thrust power setting.
Probably adjust that too whenever you update the stuff.
Oh yeah, I'll give it a little more ground speed. Not too much, I don't want you to be feeling like your missile speeds. Just enough to maybe bring the nose down a little bit. Slide back just a little bit.
Is he pulling up?
He is reacting to a threat, I believe. His altitude. Oh no, he was reacting to you because you came up close. That's why he was picking up altitude. Now, he started getting shot at, I think, about the time that he was going into the turn. So if he goes into the turn, we may be forced to kind of turn early and wait for him on the other side. Alright, get to about there and hold, and then you'll tell them that you're ready pre-contact. Just get directly behind that boom.
Should the tip of that boom be nose level with me, or
It's going into the turn, so we need to watch for potential shots, or at least him reacting that way.
should the tip of that boom be nose level with my view, or should it be higher, like above the HUD? I'm getting targeted.
Yeah, well, let's go ahead and turn east. Let him take the missile shots. I'm going to flow 120 and I'm cutting the power back. I'm going to maintain about 250. They're definitely shooting at him. He's the biggest radar target out there. Alright, let's just kind of turn a circle in this region, wait for him to come back, make it a right-hand circle. Right-hand turn. I'm at 21,000 to make sure I'm below him if he passes over us. Alright, I'm now 310. I'm going to level out and then start a left-hand turn and come back into him.
How am I getting targeted?
Kaboom! You will probably have to check back in again. He has pulled the boom up, so I think he got far enough away that he's let you off. While you reposition, I'm gonna grab some gas real quick.
Whoops, wrong.
Arco 1-1, proceed to pre-contact at 22,000 at 210. Ready, pre-contact. Cleared contact. Break away, break away, break away.
I don't know what you're panicking for.
Return pre-contact.
What?
Ready, pre-contact. Cleared contact. Support rejoin. Return pre-contact. Arco 1-1, request rejoin. Ready, pre-contact. Arco 1-1, proceed to pre-contact at 22,000 at 210. Cleared contact.
not a competition. At University of Phoenix, you'll get the best scholarship or savings you qualify for. Simple as that. Explore scholarship options at University of Phoenix.
Why is it not giving me the boom? I'm in position.
I thought you were connected this whole time.
No.
I'm lined up behind you whenever you're done.
Yeah, for whatever reason, it is not giving me the boom. I'm following the lights. This is funky.
Return pre-contact. Ready, pre-contact. Clear contact.
This is pissing me off.
Ready, pre-contact.
Is there something wrong with this tanker? I bet there is. I think this is the one that was added by Current Hill, so maybe it's got a problem. Or maybe this is the one that was added. No, this was the one added with the military air mod, I think. It should have plugged that boom in long ago. I'm literally rocked. Oh, there we go.
You're taking fuel.
What the fuck? Yeah, I'm peeling off.
Abort rejoin.
It just about filled me up. Yep, that got me.
No shit.
And you.
Bingo. Bingo fuel.
That's hilarious. Alright, well, at least I know things I need to change by tomorrow.
I mean, before we go back out, I say we go ahead and knock that out now. If you're wanting to go back out.
Knock out what, that SA-10?
No, as far as like where you go.
Oh yeah, I'll do it real quick. I'll do it right now.
No better
and I'll
time
switch it
when
over.
we're dead.
Well, and I'll switch it over to that tanker that I know is a little more forgiving. That one was giving no margin of error. Open, yes. Yes. Because we have two KC-10 boom-like tankers. So we'll go with the standard KC-135, not the KC-10. I can delete all the other crap, change its frequency. I'm going to change the TACAN number as well to, I'll just put 125. And we'll see if that doesn't fix the little discrepancy. I think it's grabbing onto a different radio.
Copy.
Okay, start task tank. TACAN 125 tanker Arco. Set in orbit. Anchored at. This time we'll do the Hot Lake 010. And we'll do a 20 by 10.
You gonna speed it up? You gonna speed it up?
Yep, absolutely. we'll do a ground speed of 400. That should bring up to about 310 knots, give or take.
Copy.
And let me remove that pesky MiG-29 that just wanted to go flying around. Oh, that's why it did what it did. Okay. That's what the MiG did its thing. Alright, save. Server's coming up, stand by.
Copy.
Server is up. Now I got a good pointer at the tanker, 55 miles.
Copy. And that was 125?
Correct.
Stitch Fix. Stop shopping. Get styled. Not today, sweatpants.
So I'll figure out what I got that was conflicting with it. We'll keep it at 125. I'll change the briefing.
Please, I'm just a regular dad who happens to have a stylist.
I really look my best when someone else makes the decisions.
Hey, we can all see you two-way mirrors.
And this tanker is the DCS created tanker. It's not an extra one. So this should connect a lot easier. Like it shouldn't be as strict about where it wants you to park.
I'm Serena Williams, and I'm healthier on Row. I've lost 34 pounds in a year with GLP-1s, diet, and exercise. On Row, you can access GLP-1 options, including the first FDA-approved GLP-1 pill for weight loss. Go to row.co/Williams to see if you qualify. 14 to 20% average weight loss in 1 year in non-diabetics with obesity or overweight with a weight-related medical condition versus 2.2% to 3.1% in placebo arm. RX only. To stay informed about serious side effects, go to row.co/safety.
Are your ad campaigns lighting up the dashboard, but not the pipeline? That's bullspec, and marketers are calling it out in Dashboard Confessions.
My boss asked for results, so I opened my dashboard. Only positive sounding metric I had. Confessions.
Cut the bullspec. See revenue, not just reach. LinkedIn delivers the highest return on ad spend with major ad networks. Advertise on LinkedIn. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a $250 credit. Go to linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply.
I didn't change the livery, so it's the Air Micronesia tanker. That doesn't matter, though. I'll change that before I send it over to you. Who cares what it's painted like?
Right.
Alright, is it running a north-south track? Yes. It is not going to enter the combat zone, and it'll be turning 20-mile circles over Perup. Wouldn't be a DCS night if it didn't have a few hiccups here and there, I tell you.
Right.
Especially when I keep taking the map that was 100% stable and making little tweaks to it here and there to make improvisations to it.
Twice now I've busted this on startup. I don't get it.
Do what?
It's twice now that I've busted this on startup. I don't get it.
Yep, it's happened to me before. It pisses me off. I literally watch it and wait until it's literally at 20 and then I hit that button.
I did, and it still did it. You can review it on the stream. Like, I don't get it.
It's done to me before too. It could also be DCS-isms.
Success this time. Alright, I'm ready.
Alright, here we go. Same type of departure, unrestricted, 450 past Speedway, up 70. As soon as we hit 70, pitch over and pull over toward the mountain range.
Ready?
Let's hit it. And Speedway, here we go.
Nope, I forgot to hit overriding pros and did not save it.
Oof. Oh, you mean the radar?
Yep.
You know where I'll be heading. Right back down on top of you. Here we go. Burr. You pick a hot start? Yeah. Yeah, see your nozzle steering light on. You want to try to avoid pushing negative G's like that, and the reason why is your fuel pump sometimes can't handle it, and negative G's mean no fuel to engine. So instead of pushing nose down like that hard, you generally just roll 180 and pull down into it, and then roll 180 to level out. Copy. Like you can do light negative G, like just nicely pushing the nose down, but that was like a hard nose down, probably a negative 2 point something. Right. You can get away with it for a moment here and there. Some aircraft won't let you do it, but for a second or two. I was honestly expecting you to be like, damn, my engine just crapped out. I was gonna be like, all right, let's talk about in-air restarts.
That's fair.
Before you die.
And multi-terrain mode, because there are always greater mountains to climb and greater challenges to face. The first ever Kia Telluride Turbo Hybrid, built for the greater. Learn more at kia.com.
Nutri-Grain bars are the snack that's delicious, nutritious, and always ready, whatever your day holds. Each one is made with 10 grams of whole grains and 10 vitamins and minerals, wrapped in a delicious soft-baked bar. And for your crunch fix, try new Nutri-Grain Crunchy in flavors like chocolate chip chia and honey oat flax. Each crunchy bar contains a good source of fiber, with at least 23 grams of whole grains. It's nutritious, mess-free snacking on the go. Nutri-Grain, a handful of baked goodness.
Saddle left.
Copy. I got a visual.
Copy. I got eyes as well.
Argo 1-1. Request rejoin. Argo 1-1. Proceed to pre-contact at 22,000 at
280 now. A little bit faster, more stable. I don't know how well your shadows are set, but I'm trying to block your shadow out your gauges for you here.
That's funny. Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, hold on, let me get back in position again. There you go. Block that sunlight for you so you can see everything nice and clearly. I can see clearly now, my boss is God. We're still at 17 miles. Remember one day when we were talking about the Hornet, we were at the tanker, we were talking about the closure rate. You want to factor about 10 knots of slowing down for every decimal of mile. So if you're 100 knots faster than tanker, at 1 mile you want to start slowing down around 10 knots per tenth of a mile.
And his TAC can is 125?
Correct. Make sure you toggle it over to TR. It's not a hard line number. You'll notice there's a little wiggle room. You'll end up hitting the boards a little bit, maybe not. But it's a good step down. 10 knots for every tenth of a mile. So it gives you a rough average. If you're 150 over at 1.5, start slowing her down. your 9 o'clock quarter mile. Alright, I'm doing about 170 knots over, so at about 1.7 to 1.8, I'm just going to naturally let off the gas and just start to walk into it. Here we go. And there I am on its wing. And again, it'll take you a while to get used to that, to close in and stuff. It looks weird in VR the first few times because the way it does it in VR, it's rendered like a dot. It's kind of far away, and then once it gets into about 2 miles or so, it starts expanding pretty quick, and it can throw you off. Yeah, the other good thing about him moving north-south is the sun's not in your eyes in one of the legs. Yeah, 289 is my speed, and it's a lot smoother at 289 to hold. What's your distance back there?
1.6.
You're still 6 miles back?
1.6.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you can go ahead and actually come up, I'd come up almost 100 knots in speed, maybe 80 knots, and just kind of watch it. As you get that distance, kind of walk it back a little bit, but just kind of follow that 10 knot principle and you can come in pretty smoothly. He does not have the boom down in standby, so you might have to check in again. Oh, here it comes. It's coming down. You got close enough. Speed still holding 289. Come on up, man. The weather's wonderful.
Working on it.
Do what?
Working on
it. Just wiggle your toes if you feel like you're starting to clutch the stick or get overwhelmed. It's crazy how it works. Hey, I see you back here. When you're about where I am, but directly behind the tanker, that's about the ideal pre-contact spot. The boom's just kind of right in front of you. Throttle back and just give me a moment. I'll tell you when you're clear. You're clear. Ease the nose down. You'll see it right in front of you. Keep on coming. Keep on coming. It's gonna be right in front of you.
You said this place was steps from the water.
We just haven't found the steps yet.
How much did we save?
Enough.
Enough to get lost?
Or you could book a stay with Hilton.
Welcome to your oceanfront room. Just steps from the water.
The Hilton sale is on now. Book on Hilton.com or the Hilton app and save up to 20% to get the stay you expected. When you want savings, not surprises, it matters where you stay. Hilton, for the stay.
I wrote a little song to remind you. Choice Hotels gets you more of the experiences you value. The Campbell Hotel's got it all. A rooftop bar, have a bar. Cocktails up here feel just right. This Cambria amazing. Alright. Bring a date with your team.
One thing we've barely talked about is, I think we talked about it at the Hornet, is what we call PIO, pilot-induced oscillation. That's I hope it doesn't happen to you, but when it does, it's because you are overcorrecting for potential mistakes, right? So you just gotta, as that one video is saying, you just gotta kind of be smooth and deliberate. If you feel like you're starting to overshoot it, don't push, don't panic, just ease back in the other direction.
Okay, yeah, that's good. That's close enough. Car selling without a catch. Sell your car today on Carvana. Pick up fees may apply.
A little closer. Come in below it and then come up so you don't get its jet wash. You don't have to be too far below it, 50, 100 feet. I mean, 50 is ideal. But if you come in wings level, you're going to get tossed like a salad. Like at this distance, you should be like approaching it maybe 292, 293, and as you get in close, you just ease off that gas till you hit 289. Like think about a knot. It's just over a mile an hour, so you're like slow creeping in your car up on it. There you go. Be deliberate, but cautious. That's the key. You want to push up on it, but you just be smooth.
Ready for contact. Cleared contact.
He's coming a little right to reset himself in the circle. He does this, it's a DCS thing, but then he'll roll back. Tanking in the turn is pretty much harder, but doesn't hurt to push up on the tanker and get the practice in while it's still in the turn too. Once you get past the boom, look up ahead for the lights and keep in mind and remember that the left light is your up and down, or I'm sorry, your forward and back. No, you're up and down, and your right light is your forward and back. Now back it off. I'll watch out for you. Just come on back. You're clear of me. Come on back. I'm at your 10 o'clock, very close. You're going to pass just barely underneath the boom, and as you do, as you get closer, you'll see him lift the boom up to allow you to come underneath. I really don't know why it's doing such an aggressive right-hand turn. I mean, not impossible to tank off of, but what are you doing, tanker? Remember, when it rolls out, you gotta pull back the throttles or else you're gonna jump up on it.
I don't feel like he's holding his altitude. Every time he rolls.
this to myself. Let all of these words come out my mouth. You could have been my life.
When you get in close like that, use his wings as your horizon. Fix your roll on his roll. Kind of just use it. Transition your eyes up to it as your horizon line. There you go. That's a lot smoother. Now remember, you gotta get yourself back into ready pre-contact because of your distance you opened up. So get into that and then check in, and then he'll give you the clear contact.
Ready pre-contact. Return pre-contact.
Yeah, you're a little out of whack. A little closer, a little more stable. It helps to have it pre-cued and ready to press, and then you just hit it. And then tonight we'll go over voice attack. I don't use it. I have it. Ferk loved it. But you could just say, you can set it up and just say ready pre-contact, and it would do it like a macro for you. Oop, there you went.
Oof.
Let me grab a little fuel here once he disconnects once he gives up on you.
I sold my car in Carvana last night.
Well, that's cool.
No, you don't understand. It went perfectly. Real offer, down to the penny. They're picking it up tomorrow. Nothing went wrong.
So, what's the problem?
That is the problem. Nothing in my life goes so smoothly. I'm waiting for the catch.
Maybe there's no catch.
That's exactly what a catch would want me to think.
Wow, you need to relax.
I need to knock on wood. Do we have wood? Is this table wood?
I think it's laminate.
Kaboom.
Okay, yeah, that's good. That's close enough.
Car selling without a catch. Sell your car today on Carvana. Pickup fees may apply.
Here's a dirty little secret. Your engine collects mileage.
Still in the row. That's a full tank.
I'm just sitting here watching you at the moment. I figure no need in going back up. It's already after 3.
Okay, I'm gonna vector your way, and then I'll show you one of those combat descents here real quick. I got a full tank of gas. Well, rather than go all the way back to Nellis, I'll just do it here at Creech.
Okay.
Let me dump some gas. Okay, I'm gonna climb back up to 10,000 feet. So as I said, the point of this is if you're entering a combat zone and there's a potential for threats, you know, reasonably close, you don't want to come in a nice, long, gentle glide slope, right? That's just too easy to kill.
Right.
Come in here about 10,000, 11,000 feet. I'll do it at 500, that's fine. Just be slowing down as we come down. So I'm going to get a visual on my runway, which is that 08. I'm going to keep that in my vision all the way around the circle. Get over midfield. Remember what I said, it's okay to come in with some energy, come in a little high. You're just going to bleed that off in this last 1/10 of a mile. And just like that, boys and girls,
seems simple enough.
right? I mean, it's literally just a downward corkscrew. You're just trying to give yourself barely enough extension to roll out and just bleed off that last bit of speed. When I rolled out, I was at 280, 300, right? So I'm bleeding down a lot of speed in that. You see how I kept the nose up and just walked it across the top of the runway before setting it down?
Yeah.
Yeah, just did that long flare and cut the speed down to what I needed to for a nice safe touchdown. Then you seen I kept the nose up and used aero braking to just help slow me down even more.
Right.
You still streaming?
Yeah, I'm gonna shut it down though.
Alright, YouTube people that are watching Ori stream, from Yodi, I want to thank you for listening to my insane rants on how to fly the plane. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, you want to tell me to go F myself or tell me what I can do better, hey, you can go F yourself. But either way, I've enjoyed flying with you guys tonight.
That's been your pilot, Yogi speaking. On that note, for those of you that did stop in, appreciate you. We did not get a successful refueling, but we'll be back tomorrow. So, till then,
Everyone's a critic on YouTube, I swear.